everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing super well today, and if you are a fellow creative, you're probably somewhere in the same boat as me. I oftentimes I love creating things first and foremost. It's how I live. But sometimes I like to keep starting to create things without finishing the stuff that I already started. And so I have a large pile of work in progress projects that I just need to get out of my house or my apartment, and just have them done so that I can either 1, give them away, 2, sell them, or 3, actually use them instead of them just being a heap of something that is not yet finished. So today I thought that it would be really fun and productive to do a 48-hour challenge where I try to finish as many work-in-progress projects as possible. So that is the premise of today's video. So without further ado, let's get into the first project. Hi, hello. So I got these 2 amazing pair of pants a while ago, a couple months ago, and I still haven't worn them because they are just too long, so I just want to rehem them at the base, so that should be pretty quick and pretty easy. They're like businessy looking pants, but they're like loungewear, and they are so comfy. I'm absolutely obsessed with them, and it's kind of like this waffle fabric, so it's like super airy, super stretchy, super comfy. They have pockets. The most important part is that they got pockets, which is great. So the waist is super comfy too. It's just an elastic. Highly recommend. Super comfy. Love these. Got them from Halara. But yeah, I'm just a bit small, so they need to be hemmed. As you can see, the waist, super comfy. They could be a little bit tighter, but like whatever. Amazing pockets, but I'm afraid they're a little too long. They're fantastic when I'm like really on my tippy toes, but obviously I'm not wearing like giant heels like this every single day at all. I never wear heels. So I'm thinking that we're just gonna hem these a couple inches so that they look somewhat like this instead in terms of length. So then I can just wear them with some casual boots or some casual shoes and they won't be dragging on the floor. So let's do that. Hello, it is me in voiceover mode, basically here to kind of walk you through what I did, but honestly it's kind of useless because I don't know what I did. This is in no way, shape, or form a tutorial. There is probably a way better way to do this. But I have been sewing for quite a long time, but I definitely don't do it consistently enough to like build my skill very much. But basically what I did is that I just kind of like measured how many inches I wanted to take off, and then I kind of like pinned it to like kind of keep that measurement, took the pants off, and then kept that measurement in mind, and then here we are. I made a line on the inner pant leg when the pants are now inside out, by the way. And then I just cut off some inches, and then I still like left enough where I could make a rim, and then yeah, so then I just took the other leftover parts and then used that as a guideline for the other pant leg to make sure that like the bits that I was working with were relatively even, and then it just took me forever to like fold them in on themselves to then pin them, which honestly I did this and then I tried to just take my iron to like iron it down to have like a nice like straight line to work with, and honestly that helped a lot. Very thankful I did that. Made my life a lot easier, just to get that starting point with. But yeah, so is there a better way to do this? Most definitely. Is this the way that I did it? Yep. It definitely wasn't very smooth writing for the first pair of pants, but it went a lot smoother with that second one. So yeah, I just basically did 2 folds in order to have like a nice line on the inside so that the edge like wasn't rough on the inside either. And then I actually got these 2 new threads for this project. The brown one was like exactly on point, which is very exciting. The purple was a little bit off, but it was just enough to like make it work perfectly. So I just prepared some bottom bobbins, and then I threaded the entire machine, which is always super fun to do. And then you go and turn your little wheel and stuff, and you just do all those little sewing things. It's funny because I've always loved sewing, but realistically, every person that sews knows that the actual sewing part with the machine or whatever is only maybe 5% of the time. The other like 95%, you're either measuring 3 times before cutting, or you're pinning 20 like million pins at once, and it takes for freaking ever. So yeah, people who sew know that sewing is not actually really sewing. Majority of the time, it's just cutting and measuring and pinning. A whole lot of pinning. Pinning literally took majority of my time. I really wanted it to be like nice and even. But yeah, I just did really just like a simple like interval stitch for this one. Like it's the basic stitch. And yeah, I kept it real simple. I was very scared to start because I was like, oh my god, like I haven't done this in forever. And like I have a kid's machine, so it's old and not the best, but I make it work. And I always try to make sure that when my needle is down, I lift up the foot in order to take out the, what's it called? The pin, so that there's no like weird bump in the fabric, and I try to like stretch it out so it's like even tension. And anyways, there's a lot going on, even though it looks like I'm not doing that much. But yeah, and then I check if the back thread ended up snapping, because that happens quite a lot with my machine. And anyways, we were good. And then this actually ended up taking like 5 minutes to do. It was very fast. The pinning again took like 2 hours, I swear. It took forever. But yeah, here I am just sewing, doing my thing. And it was very exciting to finally have the idea of like, oh my gosh, I get to wear these pants soon, because again, they are super comfy. I love these. They're awesome. But yeah, overall, for not having done this for a very long time, I'm pretty happy with the end results. Is it straight? No. But is it wearable? Hell yeah, it is. Look at that. It fits perfectly. And they're pretty even, so I'll take it. That is a win in my book. Okay, so I finished the second pair of pants. The first pants took me about like an hour and a half to do, just because I was trying to figure out what the hell I was doing. But the second pair always goes a lot faster and is usually a much like better end result because I know what I'm actually doing. So here they are inside out. We have just the seam that is folded over. I don't sew the straightest, but it's okay because you don't actually see it on like the outside very much. So yeah, I just have a nice clean hem for my new pants, and I can finally wear them, which is so exciting. Ta-da! Yay! Please ignore the chaos of the apartment. Whenever I sew, everything goes crazy. But here are the pants. It's still like lightly brushing the top of the feet, which I think is great because whenever I wear boots and stuff, it'll still like look nice even though I have like a little bit of a heel. So it still looks nice and professional. They're pretty even, which I'm really happy about. And they still fall great. I think they look great. They're so comfy. Again, great pockets, 10 out of 10. Yeah. Yay, another one done. I now have my 2 pairs of pants that I can wear, so that's great. Let's go on to our next project. Okay, next up, I have been working, not consecutively, on this bag for a couple days technically, and then I just left it in like literally like the last 5%. I'm so close to being done. I just haven't worked on it. But what we got so far is that it turned out way bigger than I thought. I thought it was gonna be like a small little cute tote bag. It's massive. It's a massive tote bag, actually. And all I have to do is like finish up the strap. So I just need to do like this part on the other side between my 2 points here. And then just continue the strap and just finish the strap. So I'm going to sit down and finish this today so that I can use this bag and not have to have it around my house anymore, just sitting, doing nothing, and taking up space. So let's do that. I am actually following a specific tutorial, so if I remember, if not, please yell at me. I will put a link in the description down below to the person who originally made the tutorial. So yes, let's get this done. Oh my gosh. I did it, guys. I've had like 10 outfit changes during this video, but I promise it's all been one day. I'm just in my PJs now. I finished the bag! It's done! Yippee! So, yeah, it turned out way bigger than I thought, but I still think it's quite cute. It's a nice little tote bag, either for grocery shopping or for like a day out where you need like a lot of things. Very cute, very nice. I do want to add like a lining inside the bag with like some pockets and things. I think that'll make it a lot more practical. But at the base, it is still a finished project. I just will add more stuff later on, but the base is done. 2 projects done today. Very fun. Next, I'm going to keep working on this cardigan that I started 2 years ago. And I literally have like the last bit of the sleeve that I have to do. That's it. Like, I keep stopping projects when I have like 5% of it left, which is ridiculous because it's 5% of it. So this is one of the sleeves. So that'll be very cute. So that'll be like that, and then that'll be a sleeve. And then for the second one, I've literally have like already all of this done. So I really don't need that much left to do, to be honest. Let's compare. Yeah, literally, see? I have all of this done. I just need this. It'll maybe take me like 2 hours and it'll be done. And then I can assemble the cardigan and I'm done. Like, anyways. So, gotta force myself, sit down, work on it. I got this. Updates will come later. Hi, hello, welcome to day 2 of trying to finish as many work in progress projects. Why is that a tongue twister? Like 48 hours, basically. So today is day 2. Day 1, we finished tailoring 2 pairs of pants and also finished a crochet bag and started working on that final sleeve of the cardigan crochet project, which I am happy to say it is done, finally. So that means everything for the cardigan is ready to be assembled, and that's what we're gonna do today, and I'm so ecstatic. So at first I wasn't really entirely sure how I was going to put it together, but I decided to just do like a simple slip stitch to put everything together instead of like doing it with like a sewing needle and some yarn. I just think that the slip stitch is much stronger and I don't want to be scared of my cardigan falling apart when I wear it. So this is what we're working with. So I just did like a simple slip stitch right along the edge and in the same color. And it's just gonna be like a nice simple seam, just like that. Ta-da! We're probably going to end up water blocking it as well to shape it nice, and if we need, just do like a light steam and iron just to like flatten out the seams if needed. But honestly, like, this is looking pretty neat, pretty great, if I do say so myself. So now I'm just going to do the other front half. Oh, it's going to be so cute. I'm so excited. And then we will put on the sleeves and then sew the rest of the bottom part, and then we're finally going to have a cardigan. Hello, 3 hours later. So sewing everything together takes forever, and especially weaving in the ends. I hate doing that, but I did it, so that's great. So here we have the cardigan. It is currently inside out because I wanted to wait to flip it around with you guys. But as I said, I just did some slip stitches all around to kind of like connect everything. Oh my god, it's so soft. Wait, this is exciting. Here we go. Here's my cardigan. Oh my god, wait, it's actually so cute. Hold on, let's put it on. So it's definitely a cropped cardigan, and it definitely feels very tight and stiff. But again, that's what water blocking is for. So here it is before water blocking. It's very tight, but I do quite like the length. I think that's a cute cropped length. But yeah, the sleeves are like super stiff and not great right now. So let's go water block that, and that will probably need a while to dry. I'll try to insert some pictures later here. And with that, we finished the 48-hour challenge. To be fair, I thought we would finish a little bit more than just 3 projects, but they are the big projects that I really wanted to get done so that I could, like, again, utilize them and just, like, be done with it. So at least that is done, and I at least have 2 amazing pair of pants that I can finally wear. So excited about those. I love those pants so much. I have a fun bag that I can actually utilize now. I do want to add a lining, so it's not a fully finished project, but at least the base of it is done and it is usable, which was the point. And then finally, that cardigan that I've been working on for I think maybe 2 years now is finally complete, and it looks super cute, and I love the outfits that I can do with it, and hopefully I will wear it more because it is finally the colder months, and as you can see, it is Christmas, so it is finally cold outside here in Canada where I can actually wear a cardigan without overheating. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed joining me for this 40-hour challenge. If you have a bunch of projects that you want to finish, honestly, doing this challenge just like over the span of a weekend is so fun and so worth it. You get to do so much, and it's just, I don't know, it's really fun to just like dedicate like a whole weekend to being like super crafty and doing all these things. So I highly recommend if you want to try it and you have a bunch of stuff you need to finish, or a bunch of stuff you want to start and finish all at once, go for it. Why not? Go ahead. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys all very, very soon. Bye, guys.